Man. I really want to talk about this topic tonight, so I'm gonna try to get into it, try to present it. I'm gonna just start it now. I'm gonna go to X, share my screen.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like we could be friends. And then after I finally answered him on Instagram, then we texted for like
A long
time,
time.
like another 2 months. And then he was friend zone because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zone?" I was like, "Yes."
Girls expose themselves with shit like this, and dudes be so dumb and be so in love that they don't realize that their woman is exposing themselves. Like, she did not like you. You was texting her for a long time. Y'all couldn't even put a number on it. I think she said 2 months, 3 months. And he was like, you asked her, bro, were you in the friend zone? You asked her if you were in the friend zone. If you have to ask a girl if you are in the friend zone, if you even have to think about asking a girl if you're in the friend zone, you're in the friend zone, bro. And to pursue this for months on end is crazy when you're probably a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. I don't understand some dudes, bro. It's like, I'm not gonna say it's simp shit because it's not. It's just dudes be so wet behind the ears when it comes to females that it's like, you don't know your worth, bro. You young black man, you successful, you have a bright future ahead of you. You could have the pick of the litter. Why chase after anything? I'd let everything come to me if I was him. But girls think this kind of shit is cute. Oh, I left you on red for 6 months and I didn't like you and I thought you was ugly and blah, 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 blah. That's not cute. That's not cute. You did all that just to get with him. So you just exposing yourself that you'll stoop low or you'll go for your last option just to be kept, just to be taken care of. You don't really care about love. Girls be showing that all the time. They don't care about love. They don't be loving the niggas they be with. The niggas they be with be the last niggas they could get with. So they settle. They settle with a Travis Hunter, even though Travis Hunter is Travis Hunter. Two-way player, magnificent, for sure going to the NFL, probably going to break records. It's just crazy. But I don't think he realizes how big he is yet. Seems like a humble dude. And quite frankly, you could have all the play in the world, but the looks, if it don't match up or it isn't, even a little bit good, that might keep you humble for longer than most people would intend to be. So I think it's I think it's a mix of that. I think Travis Hunter is wet behind the ears. He probably ain't never got no box like that. And also he's young and he doesn't understand his worth yet. I don't think he notices because he's probably used to dating women that are ugly or normal. And again, this girl, no offense to her, but she's not all that in a bag of chips. Let's keep it 100. She's an average girl. She's basic. But probably for him, this is good because you look at him and no offense to you, bro, but I don't see a lot of people choosing him. I don't see a lot of girls choosing him as a pick based off anything besides his future and what he can provide. I don't see I don't see many girls saying, damn, I think he's attractive. And she almost alluded to that in the video that bro wasn't attractive, really. If you really peep game, that's why she had bro friend zone for so long. She couldn't keep looking at bro. But then she saw, his stats. Okay, you look a little bit nicer in the moonlight. Now that I know them stats, he talking about he gonna marry the girl as soon as he signed an NFL contract. He making it easy. He done gave her the whole rollout already. She already know everything he gonna do. She said. Let's keep watching. Hopefully it play. It ain't gonna play. Okay. Yeah, in that video, she goes along to keep on saying pretty much that he friend zoned her or she friend zoned him. And that it wasn't gonna work out. but they ended up going to a dinner together, and that's where they fell in love. So it took her, 5 to 6 months of bullshit, bro, to finally say, damn, I like you. I want to be with you. If I'm Travis Hunter, and this is the thing, and this is just a lot of men get tricked into this, tricked into chasing and thinking that chasing is what we're supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying we don't chase 100%. We don't chase all the way. There is a chase that occurs when you're the man. There is a courting situation that you have to do to get a woman. But if she's making you jump through hurdles, over hurdles, and through hoops to get her, more than likely she does not like you. Now, everybody loves a challenge, but a reasonable challenge. A reasonable challenge is maybe a couple days making you playing hard to get. Maybe linking with you and not letting you do nothing on the first couple times. Whatever. Teasing, little things like that. It's not waiting 5 to 6 months. Me asking if I'm in the friend zone and you telling me I'm in the friend zone. And then finally I take you to a party and we fall in love. After all my options done bled dry. Nah. Women are, and I love women, right? But they have a manipulative nature where they're able to manipulate men, especially men like Travis Hunter, in my opinion. Again, he's not the most attractive guy. Let's keep it 100. He's a hard worker. He seems humble, seems a little country. That's a lick for a predatory woman, no matter how you look at it. If it's a woman just trying to get in the league, they looking for a Russell Wilson, they looking for a Travis Hunter because they're not jaded. And while being jaded can cut you off from receiving some things, it can also protect you from the wrong things. And a lot of people don't understand that. See, when you get jaded, you know things and you can't just look past them no more. So certain red flags you just can't ignore at this point. Not gonna happen. So he is like Russell, where I don't think he's jaded. He hasn't necessarily had a bad experience with women, where he's in a situation where he's believing everything a woman says. Now I'm not saying don't trust your girl, but be smart, man. You can't believe everything a girl says. You ask a girl her body count, she tell you 5. You can't sit up here and really believe that, even if you love her to death. That's not necessarily the way to approach a relationship. But you've got to always know you don't know till you know. And when somebody's making you wait like this for this much time and jump through this much hurdles and hoops, I would have been left because I would have felt like she didn't like me anyway. But he probably doesn't have a lot of options. But see, now things are going to change because you're not going to be in Colorado no more, right? You're not going to be under Deion. You're going to be in the NFL with NFL money. I know NIL money is great, but NFL money is probably bigger than that. There's going to be bigger endorsements, higher class people around, and way more women than you could ever imagine. And on top of that, he's 21 or something like that? He's a kid. She's a kid. So who's to say that he won't change? But as of right now, bro is making it very easy for himself to get finessed, in my opinion. She already told you she didn't like you for months. You get with her and y'all fall in love, supposedly. And I think people in general, but I think women are good at disguising or staying in something that they don't like, depending on the circumstances. Now, if you an ain't shit nigga and you're not paying the bills and you're not, have no potential, you're not doing anything, then it'd be easier for her to leave you. Easy for her to show the contempt for you. Now, if you're Travis Hunter and you got money and potential, a girl might not like your looks, but she might stay for an extra 10 years just because she know that bag coming in. So when you're somebody like Travis Hunter, you got to be doing more due diligence before you just tie a knot with anybody or start going out there and saying you're going to. You already look at the Colorado football stadium situation. She yapping in your ear to you going up and talking to different fans. You're a football player, bro. A professional one at that. You mean to tell me you can't go and talk to no fans without her getting irate on national TV, fucking up your moment, possibly fucking up your chili? You got to get her out of there. That's a big red flag. That's her showing that she feels she's more important than the very thing that is going to support her. Let's keep it 100. The very thing that she's going to, get mad at is the thing that is going to support her for the long run. So think about that. Do you want a girl that's going to get mad every time you talk to somebody? Every time you don't answer your phone because you was at practice a little extra longer, or you got some extra burn on the field? A girl liked your picture or DM'd you? Can you live like that? And I think right now he can't, because he's still the young, humble, country, not so attractive dude that's playing under Deion Sanders. But when he gets that NFL, there's going to be people that pique his interest, and also people that are going to feed his ego immensely. Immensely. I think things at that point will change. But what I hope, because of what he said online on the Pivot, which is with Ryan Clark, Channing, I forget his name, Channing and Fred, I forget his last name as well, all play football. He's saying he gonna marry her as soon as he signs his NFL contract. Now, from this video, and I know it's sitting here loading, it's not playing, but go check it out. She don't like that man. And in my opinion, if you're not initially attracted, you ain't never gonna be. You have to force yourself and to coerce yourself into being attracted. That's cool. That's fine and dandy. But I don't think that lasts if you don't have a real attraction for somebody. You had to learn to love somebody. You didn't just fall into love with them. I don't think that that's something that is long term. I think that's her looking for a bag, me personally. Now, on the flip side, I commend Travis Hunter, because a lot of niggas ain't gonna have one girl. And I'm a one girl kind of guy. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I believe in being with one woman. Me personally, I believe that you're a stronger man when you have a woman behind you or next to you. You look at Jay-Z, you look at President Obama, anybody, any great leader in the world that reached that next level of stardom, reached that next level of fame or notoriety, had a woman next to them. They had a nuclear family structure. So I wholeheartedly believe in having one woman and sticking to one woman. I believe that that's the way, because for one, as a man, anybody can resist temptation for a night or a week, but can you do it for years? That's when you learn, I think, how powerful temptation is, but also how powerful you are. So there's mastering that. There's also, when you're with a woman, right? You have to show up in ways you may not have been equipped for before. And so now you have to figure out how to come through for this woman, because they're going to ask you for something. They're going to need you. They're going to rely on you. And you have to become a better man to be that person that answers when they call. So all of these things create a better man if you're not afraid to take on a challenge. Now, I know we sitting here and we talking bullshit about Travis Hunter and yada, yada, yada. But on the flip side and on the positive side, there's nothing out there for you besides possible sexual assault charges, STDs, and babies you don't want. That's all that's out there for you if you fucking around with multiple women. Let's just keep it 100. That's all there is out there for you. That's it. It ain't nothing but trouble. So as a young man, learning the importance of one woman, sticking to one woman, being faithful, not being caught in certain environments can save your life and alter the trajectory of your career in a positive way. So I 100% rock with that at the same time, because he's showcasing that, yes, I'm young. Yes, I have the fame. Yes, I have the notoriety, but I'm still going to commend, display myself and act like a young man, love this lady, be committed, be there for her. And that's powerful, because not a lot of men can do that today. You got to commend that. Not a lot of men can do that today, especially men with money and power. So it's admirable. It is. You can't say it's not, because it shows that he's more of a man in other ways. A lot of people think that being a man is just the masculine side to it, but it's also the feminine side to it, which a woman can most certainly bring out of you. Like, she can easily do that, and she is going to if you're up for the challenge. So on one hand, it's like I feel like he's a little bit too head over heels, and that's also me speaking from being jaded, though, right? Like, I've been in relationships where I've been head over heels for a girl, I didn't have millions of dollars to offer, but I was going above and beyond and not necessarily understanding what I was doing and if I was getting finessed. You know what I mean? At certain times, very, very young. I think it happens when you're young. If you're a dude, then you go through that 1 or 2 heartbreaks. And you're like, okay, not all women are Cinderella, right? Like not all women are Snow White out here just damsel in distress waiting for you to save them. No, these bitches be out here man eaters, predatory. They want to get what you got. It don't have to be money. It could just be sitting next to a attractive dude. It could be getting to your homeboy, whatever it is. A bitch will use you and abuse you. So you do have to learn that. So for me, some of that comes up in me, and I see that in this. Like, don't be so head over heels that you ignore the red flags. You so head over heels for it because you ain't never had no cooch that looked like that or no box that looked like that, that you was in the friend zone for 6 months. That's half a year. That's way too damn long to be in the friend zone and be committed to something that's not even yours. And oh God forbid you went back in time and took a peek in that phone and that Instagram during them 6 months when you was on the back burner bringing flowers and cotton candy. She's probably getting tossed and thrown all around. Somebody else's nut towel. While you playing best friend. You coming and picking her up in the rain and changing the tire. These niggas is dipping in and out, nutting in there and going to sleep. So dudes don't understand that part of it. And I think he don't because maybe he hasn't been on that side of things yet. But be wary of somebody who makes you wait that long, bro. Because if you can make somebody wait that long, in my opinion, you don't like them that much. And if you do like them that much and you're going to make them wait that long, then that also shows that this person is somebody who is going to play games with you, in my opinion, because that's a game. That's what that is. At that point, she has control. She's setting the precedent. She's setting the traps. She's conducting the test on Travis throughout the 6 months of them being in the friend zone to see what he's going to do. Meanwhile, she's still collecting and gaining other shit from other men. So that's where it's like that could be deemed as a red flag as well. You're manipulative. So that's kind of how I look at it, man. Just be careful. Something about her, to me, and the way she's relishing in the fact that she didn't fuck with you isn't cool. Even this, and this is something that girls don't understand. Men have ego. Women have a crazy ego too, though. And you see that this is the thing. You see her ego at play here. And I'm going to tell you why we both have ego. Women have ego because she had to let us know that she was the catch. I don't know if y'all realize that, but this is why women have ego. Take Travis Hunter's girlfriend, for example. She is the nobody in the relationship. Nobody knows who the fuck she is. Nobody gives a fuck about her, and nobody cares what she has going on besides what pertains to Travis. Am I right or wrong? I'm right. Therefore, he's the catch. Now, her ego is so big that she had to let us know that before the fame and the notoriety, and I was the catch. I made him wait. I made him jump over hurdles and jump through loops to get me because I'm actually the catch. While y'all in his DMs, I'm in the broom. He's buying me this and that. And I didn't even want him for this long. So that's her ego speaking. Her ego's so big and she had to get that out that I didn't even like him like that, blah, 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 to make herself feel better and for some reason to make her appear as she's the catch. Sweetheart, you're not. You leave tomorrow, his life isn't going to change. Probably get better. So that's her ego getting in the way. And women's ego, a lot of time, it's not spoken on, and it actually overpowers the man's ego. And I'm not talking about a work environment or some shit like that, a business environment. I'm talking about in relationships. A lot of time, a woman's ego overpowers a man's. This is the perfect example. Just like her said, her ego got in the way, made her say all this other extra shit so she could look like the catch. Her ego overpowers his because she doesn't even understand the concept of respect. She's operating from ego so much. Even if this is what happened, even if you made him jump through hurdles and hoops, you don't say it on national TV out of respect for your husband or your boyfriend. You as a woman need to understand that your man has to appear like that guy at all times. masculine at all times. So if you have an issue with him, you don't bring it up in front of nobody. You bring it up at home because he has to be looked at as the lead. And the way a guy can judge and way guys can judge if you're a lead is your woman. She talking to you crazy outside. She grabbing you, abusing you, doing certain things. You're obviously not in control. She's staying out, doing all these different crazy things. You're obviously not in control of your relationship. And men will pick up on that. And just because your woman, does mouth off or do something, women do these things. But women got to understand that in a time like that, you can't bring up things like this because it's going to make us look weaker as a man and give people ammunition towards us. So that's something that I hope after this, they went and talked about, because I wouldn't want that being said on national TV or wherever this is. Don't make no damn sense. I think it was a sick display of ego on her end. And I think he's just too dormant and too humble to even realize what he's really working with at this point in time. Pause. So again, you can look at it both ways from that end, or it's good to be young and knowing what you want out here, because there's not much out here. The dating game is shit. So if you can't find someone for real and stick with it, then by all means do. And hopefully this is the person he sticks with. They've been together for a long time now. So hopefully it continues. But also just beware of some of the shit, because these last couple of weeks, she's been showing herself in a different light. So before you sign that NFL contract and sign half of your earners away to her, just look on social media and think about what everybody's saying, bro. I'm not saying base your decision off of what we say, but definitely take into account what we're saying and consider it at least. With that being said, I'm about to get up out of here. If you guys are watching this, man, please like, subscribe. Thank you for the love, for the hate. It's all support. I'm Kali the One. I don't know where y'all are going, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Peace.